Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 54 of Coganeros, the Fortress by the Sea. Today, I am very confident that this pump stack will get closer to its completion than it ever has been before. We're going to go probably even down to the basement. I hope that I will be able to put up some of the casing. I can't make up more promises yet, as it is a humongous task to go for. Now, I've made up my mind and I did some thinking, and I have decided that once the pump stack on this tower here is finished, on both sides that is, I will call this fortress finished. Because I figured that building the second pump stack here will be mostly one thing, boring to watch, as it is exactly the same task that we've been through just a second time. I feel like it will be much more exciting from the narrative's perspective to just assume that they will do that in our absence, you know? Let's leave some things for the dwarves of Coganeros to do while we aren't around anymore. So there's always going to be something that I can't imagine what they're currently doing. Like, I'm still sure that the Shinmistum dudes are still waging war down there as hard as they can. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. Were these peaceful human hamlets already there the last time? Were they already that big? I haven't really followed the politics down here, but we've cut the Goblin Society effectively in half. As a matter of fact, we would need to do the same thing up here, but, well, that might be another season's topic. For today, we got just very peaceful pump stack building, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Alright. So I hope we won't be having any tragic accidents like the last time when I accidentally locked in people in to my fortress. That was really not working out as intended, but sometimes the car claims some. Now, we're going to go and create ourselves the water spouts. It's time. We should do that. I mean, I still have these weird outcroppings here, left and right, that I have used for the wall constructions up there, but, well, just doesn't come together as it should. Okay, so we're not going to put any water wheels in there, because the moment I put water wheels in there, this thing will behave like a good old-fashioned perpetuum mobile and just kick into gear and motion without me doing anything. It's just wild. Okay, we got the floorboards here, so we need the floorboards there. And we got a ramp here, so have to wait till this thing has been ripped out. Okay. I mean, I am very happy that we got nowadays Dwarf DF hack, because it's just that much easier, but still, a lot of things do take their pretty sweet time. I mean, we are working here in the middle of an ocean work site of humongous proportions, so I shouldn't be that strict about the whole situation. I think I'm making here really crazy task happen, and yeah, looking forward to see what will happen here in between. Jeez, but it sometimes just take forever until somebody just steps there and gets their job done. So let's follow him. What is he doing? I sometimes love doing that. Picking up a random tourist and just following their tracks. Right. Remove construction. Miss Tim, you are the man we were waiting for, aren't you? So, did he do the trick? Yeah, he did do the magic trick. Wonderful. Okay, so we can now construct a ramp here. Beautiful. Okay, once that floorboard has been placed, we can place down the think I cannot place down the blueprint yet, or can I? No, sadly not. Well, that would have been too much to ask for. But at least we only have a few more levels to go. I mean, it's really not much anymore left to do. Very happy about that. Okay. Let's see. The water generator here is slowly getting filled up. And this place here is also done. I mean, these things, they still have to get done here. I need to bring up the entire pillar here. That's something I cannot leave for the dwarves to do. That would leave an incomplete fortress. That's unacceptable. Alright, so time for the next floor. There we go. I love it. I love all these random pieces of clothing that are scattered across here. Not the least little bit weird. No. Alright, finally. That's all I need to place down my blueprint. And we can remove the next floor. Or I should say, prepare the next floor. Okay, only a couple more left to go. We're really almost there. Nice. So happy. Okay. So we have power transition happening here. Good. So that means we probably need to encase the whole thing with walls and whatnot. My queen! What is it this time? Leggings again? Jeez. They never grow old in here. So, I really don't know how many of these we've already made. Leggings count. When I'm done with this place, I'm gonna make a royal leggings count. Yeah. It's gonna be a very, very important thing to do before we leave. How many leggings did we produce here? Alright, the water generation here is generators moving on nicely too. Alright, stuff's getting done quite fast by now. Alright, these jobs are getting assigned too. Sweet. So I wonder how deep into the 60s we have to go to finish this. This is going to be the longest lasting season I've ever had in Dwarf Fortress, but I don't regret a thing. We're having a really, really good time here. And I'm already looking forward to the future. Either conquering the continent or going for the old continent and go for a warfare fortress to decimate all the filth up here. That would be a fun thing to do as well. Shin Mistim 2.0 with all my current experience. That would be fun. Yeah, well, it's so sad that you can't do everything at once, but yeah, it is as it is. Alright. I think I did make things go a lot faster with the stockpiles that I have declared here. I think without them, stuff would go forward a lot slower. Okay, so time for the next level. So by now I have discovered that the floor is always one grid away from the ramp. That's one thing that makes it easier for me to just keep it in mind. What the hell? I I have to do. Alright, so I'm taking it very slow with ripping out the next thing, one thing after another, just to keep track of what I'm doing here, you know. It's so easy to get lost in the task. And before you know it, people are getting hurt by falling debris and stuff. Alright. Basically, I just discovered that I don't need to worry about putting the last pump down here. The moment I drill a hole that opens up the ocean is the moment that I need to worry about. Yeah. Probably that person won't come back from that assignment. Well, we'll see about that. So, the water generator is looking fine here. So, let's put down a hatch. And a lever. I'm trying to make things look a little bit more uniform now, because I feel like it is a really, really cool thing to have like a bit of a design that follows these things through. And Vukar is throwing a tantrum. I hope this ain't a bad omen. I always feel a little bit worried about this guy named after our god. But that's a story generation of the level that only Dwarf Fortress can provide. I wouldn't be surprised if the people here in this particular run would name their people more often Vukar because it's a very important god for them. I wouldn't be the least little bit surprised if that would be a thing. I mean, you easily can address too much power or too much wisdom into the systems of Dwarf Fortress, but the way how things are interconnected of this game are it's something else, man. I saw some of the thumbnails and pictures about how things work in this game. I was very, very surprised how deep it goes. Anyways, one more level. Speaking about going deeper. Getting there. Elevation 1. Look at that. We're actually at the height of the plaza. Damn. Nice. So, yeah. One of the moments I'm looking forward to most is the moment when the water is going to flow down here. Or whatever will happen when I plug in that thing. I'm somewhat concerned that a real wild event of a series of bad events will happen once I plug in the machinery. But we'll see about that. Hey, boys, you're already done here. Damn, they're fast. They're faster with removing the stuff other than they're building it. So we got a ramp here, then we got a ramp there, then we get a ramp here. And get a floor here. Okay. Finally, somebody did the ramp. There we go. So, now, next step. Put up an axle connecting the generator with the pumps. I'm so freaking excited to see if it works. I mean, if it doesn't work now, we're, that would be really tragic. That would be really bad. Oh, I really hope I didn't do anything wrong here. Hope the power transition works. I never did an automated one of these. It's my very first automated thing. The Outpost Liaison has a new demand. Gold bed. Yeah, sure, man. We're going to make you a custom one. No probs. I love it when they come up with things like these. A gold bed. Just for you. No problem. Wait a sec. How does that even work? So are you now asking for something that I cannot even do without modding the game? Is that it? Is that the way how you are making yourself unhappy now? You smart little munchkin. Yeah, it seems to me as if we have found a unfulfillable request. Sazir, you are a trickster. Goldbed. Yeah. I mean, technically, as far as I know, color does matter too. So basically, if I would find a wood that is gold colored, and I know that the game has some coding internal about that, I could do that. But I won't. I really, if somebody here in the comment section is kind enough to, or diligent enough to point out which wood types would actually be gold colored, Sazir will be a lucky dwarf. Otherwise, he can go and check out for himself where he can't get a gold colored bed from. Come on, man. Ah, well. Okay, time for the next pump. This one goes that way. So, let's double check. So this one pumps from here to there. Yeah, it's working as it should. Okay, nice. I'm waiting for this axle to get put down before I remove the floorboards here, as it will be afterwards impossible to enter this place. The water generator, now that I see it, is actually something we don't ever will enter again. As soon as this thing is finished, we don't have any access to it. I am not sure if I like it. I'm really not sure if I like it that way. Oh well. Okay. Now it is as it is, you know. I think I have to live with the consequences of my deeds now. So we should cancel that one, as we need to put down the water wheels. Alright, the water generator should have enough water now to get started. Brave Bucket Brigade is pouring in more water. The axle has been finished. So, I'm a little bit bothered by this, in all honesty. I don't like concepts that have a dead end in them like that. This is something I need to reconsider in the next build. Ooh, a dwarf child is taken by a fey mood. Let's see if we can fulfill this youngster's needs. Alright. He claimed a crafts dwarf's workshop. This is pretty typical for kids. Let's see. We'll get a legendary toy maker or something like that. So, kiddo, what's the first thing? He's just hauled a chunk of gap road there, and he's working on it. Okay. I didn't expect the artist to be that meek, but whatever. I certainly don't judge. I do hope, though, that we're going to be able to get the water wheel plugged down here. That's why I left open the wall here, so people can dump items there. It'll work. So, Here's a ramp. So there goes the next one. And a piece of floor. Yeah. So now we have an open space for this one. And here we'll be pumping stuff that way. So this one will pick up the stuff from this direction. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so technically, the moment this pump here is placed down, the entire stack should be powered. Should be. I'm a little bit angsty for towards that moment now. One good point, though, we got the generator here, or the dwarves are able to reach that water wheel on this generator. That's what I like. What I wanted to say. That relieves me, because that means we are actually... We didn't maneuver ourselves into a dead end. All right. So, a Gabra figurine of Thane Lockball. Who is Thane Lockball? I don't even care right now at this point. We got more important things to do. The bridge, jurist. The bridge. Okay, so it's also about time to mirror the water generator here. So we need to put a ramp here. So there needs to be water for the water wheels, and we're going to compactify this design this time a little bit by making it less wide. There we go. That should do the trick. Okay, so Vukar is throwing a tantrum versus a dog. Okay, Vukar. So, there we go. And that is the point of power transmission. I really hope that this will get just transferred upstairs and things will just work. Very, very... Oh. You know, when you're working towards something for like 30 hours or more, and then is the point when things start to come together. It's a very exciting moment, but also a very scary moment. Basically, now the only thing from this place getting flooded is is then me punching a hole into the ground, if it works out as intended, that is. Now, let's see. Over here, work is progressing. All right. Go. Next level. So how many levels do we have to go? Oh, not that many more. Okay. Be that much of a big deal. All right. So then we can continue over here and rip out the floorboards for the next water generator. I mean, we don't need to slow down anyway. Okay, So, another screw pump. We have the concept of pumping from there to there. Okay. So that one has been placed down too. And this water generator is working as well. Nice. And here the second water wheel is down. Perfect. I still don't have a clue why it still works even though these are sealed. This should be the off mechanism, but whatever. They're ignoring they're ignoring that condition. Whatever. I don't mind them doing that. So we're going to construct emergency ramps, just in case somebody is silly again. Come on, guys, you're killing me. Seriously. Suspense is killing me. Okay, but finally they're placing down the last couple of ingredients there. And the Queen has mandated new goods. So, it's a coffin this time. Oh dear. I hope that's not a bad omen. Alright, this place is finished. We can now seal it off. And start pouring water on it. So, there we go. Let's do this one more time. Nope, not water source. I don't know why, but if I do this, whenever I do this, I end up putting down a water source every now and then. Alright, so that will fill up the secondary water generator. And then we'll just have to do the same madness one more time. What's the big deal? I mean, technically, I see that we should be good with a slim casing. I'm just waiting for that last piece of screw pump getting done. Suspense is really murdering me right now. It's one thing I hate about this game, that you have no prioritization button here. Build this now. Store item in bin. Construct building. Alright. Let's see, dolomite block. That is exactly what we're lacking on the pump. Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. Let's do this. Come on. So. Yes, that wheel's whirring. Yeah! Oh. Bukar be praised. Our machinery seems to transition the power up until the very top level. Oof. I am so relieved. I was so scared until the very last moment that I might have forgotten something. You know, you never know. You just never freaking know. Luckily, we do know now. So, now the next thing to do is to construct a casing for this thing. I mean, the cool part is that we're now allowed to fill up for aqueduct very soon. The uncool part is that I now have to rip out a lot of stairwell again to get the job down. As you see here, we're placing down the walls. So the secondary tower would be a lot less work because I'm not building this megalomaniac stairwell here in the middle. This stairwell turned out to be not the smartest choice, after all. I'm very sad to say that, but it is what it is. So I'm not sure how I'm going to compactify this place, but I know that our finalized version will have just a wall encasing this thing. I'm going to do it ultra narrow. I don't want any leakage, and I hope it'll work out. So, my good friends, today's episode ends with this one. So, in the next one, I see a very high chance of us kicking in the very first pump stack here next time. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to happen, but it's not gonna take that much longer. 1 or 2 episodes. It's going to be that close, and that will be also the finale of this season. I can't imagine that I'm actually getting closer to the finalization of this project. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave me your comments down below. I am always very, very happy to hear back from you, as you all know. And leave me a thumbs up. It is very, very helpful for the algorithm. And feel free to subscribe. I'd be very happy for any subscription there. And of course, check out Patreon, PayPal, and Buy Me a Coffee. They are the topmost links down there, and they are the best way to support the channel, and I am very, very happy if you do. A big thanks to all of you who already did, and of course a big, big thanks to you watching this episode, which is really nice of you, and my job would be not possible without you, and I'm grateful for that. Now, see you all next time, and have a good day until then.